Jay Cutler won games the same way that he won his press conference today, he'd still be the starting quarterback of the Chicago Bears. Cutler took his demotion like a pro, even displaying a rare sense of humor. Jay took a jab at the media who missed his abbreviated post-game appearance on Monday night. He's definitely been humbled after losing his job to Jimmy Clausen, at least for this Sunday against Detroit. Bears head coach Marc Trestman claims it was his decision to sit his struggling starter with just 2 games left in this 5-9 disaster of a season. Cutler, who's owed $54 million in guaranteed money, was candid about getting benched for the first time in his football career. Well, with Cutler not performing like the franchise quarterback that he's paid to be, he knows that his days in a Bears uniform could be numbered. He'll discuss his shaky future with the team later in sports. Marc Trestman's underwhelming tenure with the Bears may soon be over, but he reminded us that he's still the head coach by benching his starting quarterback who's owed $54 million. Trestman made it clear today that demoting Jay Cutler was his decision and not a directive from his boss, GM Phil Emery. Derrick Rose had played in 11 straight games, but he was homesick tonight. No biggie. The Bulls were playing the Knicks, who were without Carmelo Anthony. Jimmy Butler showed us again how he's elevated to elite status. The Bulls needed every one of his career-high 35 points. Jimmy buckets, puts them up by 5 late in the fourth. He also had 5 boards, 7 assists, and 4 steals. He is an all-star.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Get Covered Illinois pregame show. I'm Ryan Baker, joined by former defensive end for the Bears, Alex Brown. Alex, welcome back.
Thanking you.
Good to see you since last Thanksgiving.
Absolutely. I'm good to be here.
Got on your Sunday best.
Yeah.
Well, last December, the Bears braved a sub-zero temperature outside to dominate the Dallas Cowboys 45-28 in a game which they never punted the ball. In this year's rematch, it's the 5-7 Bears who are out in the cold in terms of the playoff race, but they can ice the Cowboys' postseason plans tonight. Dallas comes in at 8-4, but they're in 7th behind the Detroit Lions in that NFC race for the wild card spot.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, coming off of that horrible.
Well, we are counting down the kickoff between the Cowboys and Bears coming up at 7:25 here on CBS2. The clock is ticking on the Bears' season after their running game disappeared in Detroit on Thanksgiving Day. They mustered just 13 rushing yards on 8 carries in the 34-17 loss. Jay Cutler threw it around 48 times, although it was a lot of dink and dunk passes. A couple touchdowns to Alshon Jeffrey. Somehow Matt Forte was limited to just 6 yards on the ground on only 5 carries. Alex, we saw a shot of the Bears' offensive line coming out of the break. It's been a patchwork in progress all season long with various injuries after staying healthy all of last year. Is it a lack of confidence in the O-line in terms of the stalled running game or not running the ball at all last week in Detroit, or is it curious coaching by Marc Trestman and Aaron Kromer, the offensive coordinator? Well, let's check back in with Megan at Soldier Field. It won't be quite the lovey fest it was when the Bucs were here a few weeks ago, but the Bears are going to see a few familiar faces on the other side with the Cowboys. Megan? Nobody can break it down quite like the black unicorn, Martellus Bennett. The Texas native was drafted by the Cowboys and played his first 4 seasons in Dallas, so he's going to be pumped up tonight. Alex, when the playoffs are out of the picture, as a player, how do you get motivated for a game like this? Well, Jared Allen looked as spry as ever last week when he twice brought down Matthew Stafford. The 5-time Pro Bowler is among the top 10 sack leaders in NFL history, but he has just as much passion for his work off of the field as he does for football. We caught up with Allen at his very first Chicago fundraiser for his Homes for the Wounded Warriors Foundation. Outstanding work being done by Jared Allen. Collins House in Minnesota should be ready in January. Jared would like to find a Chicago area veteran to help because he says it's important for him to try to keep the money where he earns it. For more information on Jared Allen's foundation, go to homesforwoundedwarriors.com. We've got to take one final timeout. Tell us what you think about tonight's Cowboys-Bears game in 140 characters or less. We just might read your tweet live on the air as you take another look at Jay Cutler getting ready to go up against Tony Romo tonight.